at Redeemer. Redeemer, I gotta say, man, this is a dope photo of your icon there on Instagram.
Thank you.
Did you do this?
I got into it was a collaboration with Illustrator on Instagram.
Very cool. For those who, hey, there we go. Somebody found us.
Yay, you found us.
Love you. All right, so Redeemer, another one from Mike Benson. He's been killing it with the shots. He's been killing
Mike
it.
Benson always kills it with the shots.
Yeah. Well, dude, I found him through you, dead man. So Redeemer, cool. tell us what made you love this photo.
So I love the composition of the shot. Mike Benson takes some dark photos. It's a gritty shot.
Yep.
And it just, like I see, like, even with just that background, it does this photo justice. It doesn't need anything crazy. I see what he was doing with the shot and what he was trying to capture, and I feel like he definitely demoed it. I mean, the shadowing on the tombstone, the lighting on the grip, and then like just the shadowing on Sodcutter, and like just I actually really, really like the shot, even though it's hazy, because I know that it could be a lot more like crisp,
right? Yeah.
But that haziness like adds to it's like that it's like a filter. It makes it feel like I'm watching an old school movie.
Yeah. I agree. I definitely agree. Dead man.
Again, I like how it looks like he's coming out of the darkness. I'm really big into those kind of shots. I'm sure if any of you guys follow me on Instagram, you already know that about me. It's not overlit. It's just enough. There's just enough detail. I mean, look at all the detail that's getting caught in that face, and it's not super well lit. There's not a light just blasting on him or anything. The haziness, I like. It looks like he did that by lowering contrast, which gives it an overall thing as opposed to like aerosol does. Aerosol still does an overall, but it's a different look, and I like this look, and it does, because of that lower contrast, it does look like it's just like a horror movie.
Definitely.
It's a great shot. I love this one.
This looks really good, yeah, man. It's just
Foxy.
What?
I just called you.
You say what?
I just called you because you were going out of frame, so I figured why not. But go ahead, Foxy. Oh shit!
Get all art school on us, Fox.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. I love it.
All right. It looks like I actually like this, but it's because it looks like something out of Spawn, the animated series.
Oh, it totally
does. Dude, I'm kind of expecting him to go, no, Wanda.
This is Spawn Afterlife.
It's a cool shot.
Nice. Sky?
It speaks to me. It says, "Come be dead with me."
What's it saying?
Come be dead with me.
Nice. So,
guy's arm reached out. He's like petting the grave. He's, yeah. It's
I definitely get it. Yeah.
It's almost a musical.
Yeah.
Come be dead with me.
That's actually what I'll get into in a sec with it, unless you're all right. But so when I seen it, I immediately thought of a band called Avenged Sevenfold, and they did this song called "Little Piece of Heaven," where the story is the guy's keeping his dead girlfriend alive and warm, if you know what I mean, with a heater for her thighs. So I don't know why, but my mind took me immediately to this song. And if you guys get a chance to listen to it, it's definitely interesting. So we've got insightful imagery. Redeemer picked insightful imagery. Great guy.
Mike. Out to insightful imagery.
Custom prop. Just to let you guys know, that wheelbarrow was made by insightful imagery.
Yep, and it's available. You can buy one.
Yeah. He's he he's a guy I did a custom for. He's a good friend.
That's right. You were just on his Instagram live early last week, right?
Yeah,
Or was it this week?
it was early last week. I was driving around and I popped in.
That's right. Yep, yep.
Yeah, but
So what drew you to Insightful Imagery Shot? Was it the photo, or was it just because he's the homie?
I no, I
both?
actually it's a bit of both, but mainly because of the shot. Like, and there's a complete reason for it. I love the comic books, the Mezco comics. I read the Sodcutter one, and in that comic, he's actually using a wheelbarrow.
That's right.
So I like the fact that he is not carrying the lantern and has it propped up on a branch of the tree.
Yeah,
And
good.
he's in the middle of doing something. So I like that he's in the midst of something. I like where the lantern is placed and just the whole angle of it, dude. Like he did a really good job with this one. The wheelbarrow sells me with this photo 100% because it's not him just holding a lantern.
Yeah, definitely. Skydro?
I completely agree with Redeemer with the tree and the lantern and the wheelbarrow. It really helps sell the shot, like that he's out working. And this is like the first photo I've actually seen like the whole figure in light that hasn't been like cloaked in darkness. So,
yeah, it's bright. It's brighter than most, right?
Yeah, it's a lot brighter than most, and I think he really nailed it. I would have liked to seen the background a little bit darker, but I really don't exactly know. I don't know I'm not sure exactly what's happening because he's working outside, right?
Yep.
And if it's daylight out, which
Why do you
that
need
back
a
wall
lantern,
kind
right?
of indicates, why would you have a lantern, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Okay, it's an interesting perspective.
But it's a good contrast between like the light and the dark. Like he's definitely got the figure out in front because that background is so bright.
Definitely. Dead Man, what's up?
I agree with Skydro on that. About how the background I feel should be darker because the lantern is in the photo. Also, that for how blurry that background is. And I love Mike. Insightful Imagery is a great guy, and he takes killer shots. But there's too much light being cast on that back wall from that lantern for it being as far away as it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
And other than that, it's a great photo. I know he added a lot of this light in post. We've talked about the photo, and I also saw his. I saw him on Mazur's show, and he talked about this photo. But yeah, that's just that there's too much light on that back wall, period. And then the lantern is casting way too much light on that back wall.
Right on. Yeah. Yeah, I think we probably all agree with that. Tiny, what do you got?
I like the shot. I like how he's got the snow kind of coming down on him a little bit, like it's coming on his jacket a little bit.
Yeah.
Kind of simulate that. Yeah. I'm digging this shot, like he's working outside. Yeah. You guys pretty much covered everything. Yeah.
Foxy?
It's a great shot.
I actually disagree. I think it's lit pretty perfectly. Because if you ever go outside when it's snowing,
It's very bright.
It's a little brighter out.
No, it is bright. White reflects.
Yeah. And with the snow, like reflecting off the moonlight and everything, like it probably wouldn't be that much light, but it's pretty close. Yeah. And then, everything with the lantern, like it's lit pretty nicely. Yeah, I like it. I think it's pretty pristine. Very, very, very clean. Will Flow says very clean.
Yep.
Very clean.
So no chewing has entered. What's up? Mrs.
And
Ghost
also shout out to First Strike Figs. I see him in the comments of that photo. He's a good guy too.
And Will Flow says clean. So my thing with it is very similar to the lantern. I think the light bouncing off of his face from the lantern looks amazing, but
Yeah,
right,
for sure.
my eye goes towards the wall and the orange stain that is left on the wall. Almost there's almost like there's no separation. So maybe if he would have had a different light source on the wall behind that lantern, it would have kind of erased that, or maybe he added some touching to the light. You know, it could be done in
He added
Photoshop.
he added almost all of that orange hue in post.
Yeah, that's what I mean. And I think if you would have had a different light source on the back, that wouldn't have the wall wouldn't look almost like it has rust on it.
Well, I think if you cropped it down to like a 2x3, be a lot better.
Yeah, or yeah, you could have made whatever you're using to brush, you could have made your brush a lot tinier. But all in all, I love the background. I love the wall. Number one, the walls got perfect concrete. I love the fact that the in between the grass or the leaves, I'm gonna say the leaves in the background, he went into so much detail to put snow in between all of these leaves. There's not really one dead spot that doesn't have snow. You guys see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
And I mean, that's maximum effort. So shout out to Insightful Imagery.
Insightful Imagery puts a lot of effort into every shot he takes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and I don't know if there's over there. There's some snow on him. Yeah. Yeah.
You can feel it. Yeah, I can feel the snow.
I believe that you can even see some snow falling in this photo.
You can. Yep. I kind of went in, as close as I could. But yeah, good stuff. And I think this is the Redeemer. Go ahead, bro.
Guys, come on. This one speaks for itself, fellas. I don't even have to say shit.
No.
This is amazing.
All I gotta say is I could have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling kids. That's all I gotta say.
Oh, too.
This is like, that's it. Just let it speak for itself. It's just
hell yeah.
It's fucking great.
Girl, what do you think, Sky? I look flabbergasted.
I think this idea is just fantastic. I love the Santa Claus head on the figure. I just wish it was executed different.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel you on that, dude. Like,
I'm just, it kind of looks like the Scooby-Doo gang is laying on top of a photo.
It almost does look like that.
It looks very photoshopped, almost like if all those elements aren't really there.
Yeah,
which blows my mind. It's almost like abstract art that is actually like brilliant.
The shot looks 2D. Now that you mention it.
Yeah, maybe Toy Culprits is starting a new trend here where it's like make the tangible look non-tangible.
Yo, it almost looks like in a comic book.
It almost looks like the whole Scooby-Doo gang in the van is a cutout.
Yeah, I could see that too. Yeah.
It looks like it's really there, but it's cut out and put on there, and then the photo was taken, not like it was added later.
A photo of him sitting in the chair and the van on the street, laid that down on the ground, and then laid the Scooby-Doo gang on top of
it. Yeah, this requires a behind the scenes.
How did this guy do
I would definitely like to see that.
So, Tiny, what do you got to say?
How did this guy do this?
All right, Dead Man.
Like you guys said, there is no depth.
The depth is really weird. The only real depth we get to this entire photo is the shadow that Shaggy is casting on the van, and the rest of them aren't. We get a little bit from from Velma there. I love the idea. The idea is amazing. This is definitely a rushed shot with one light, you know, and it's like it's almost like it's a flash, even like it came from the camera.
Now that you say that, it's you could see where the light pops on the figures.
Yeah,
Oh, of course,
it's almost like it was a flash from the camera or the phone, whatever they were using. Not even like a flash set up somewhere else.
Yeah.
If he watches this, if they watch this in the future, I would really like this redone because I love this concept, dude.
Yeah, this concept is great.
I love it. Love it.
So good.
For sure.
Foxy, what do you got to say, Fox?
Honestly, I'm putting this one down as best use of figure.
Ah, yeah.
It's for
Positivity.
sure.
The power of positivity prevails.
Let's fucking go.
All right, well, I'm gonna stick with that as well. The only thing I would have loved to seen is, you know, in scenes like this. Don't get me wrong. I mean, we all seen it the first time. If Toy Culprits is watching this, and our critiques have been a little bit, you know, negative or hopefully insightful, constructive. I didn't go to the same high school, but all right. I'm just kidding. I don't got my thesaurus open. But what I would say is that in these scenes, usually somebody is holding the mask. And that is a necessity in this photo. Somebody should have had that in the head in the hand. And
right,
you know,
yeah, I'll give you that.
Yeah, but I mean, good use, man. I mean, this is the kind of photo that inspires the imagination, because I doubt anyone would have thought of this, and I don't think you'll see it anywhere else.
Yeah, it's super creative.